Hi, everybody. It's Uniquely Earthy, and I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to see if anybody joins the live. Uh, Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. Oh, I see someone's joining. If you can hear me and see me, please give a yes in the comment section. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Navaline. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. But thank you for letting me know that you can hear me and see me. I know it's been a minute. I think the last time I did a live, Gigi had just turned, what, one? The months have flown by, and I appreciate you all that are here. I will bring Gigi out shortly. I just wanted to give an update. As you see in the background here is the decorations that are left over from Gigi's party. And just trying to see if I can angle it some. Let's see. All right, there we go. So these are some of the cars and the balloons, and I have some photos to share from Gigi's first birthday party. Oh, wonderful. Your baby shares Gigi's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your baby. That's wonderful. And what is your baby's name? I love fellow February babies. Oh, let me see. All righty. So, oh, no, is it Nakia? Oh, it's a beautiful name. Oh, and it's similar to yours too. I love it. Happy birthday, baby. Nakia. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I hope so. Um, I'm going to grab my phone so that I'll have some photos to share with you, and I'll give you an update in just a moment. So just bear with me while I go grab my phone. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you all for your patience. So just to recap, I know it's been about what 11, 10 or 11 months since I've been on YouTube. I've been so busy with new mom life and work and um, adjusting to my new normal that as much as I want it and it's been in my heart to do lives, I just or do lives and create edit videos. I just haven't had the time. That's why I'm doing a live now. Gigi has turned one and I cannot believe how the months have flown by. So, baby Uni, who we nicknamed Baby Gigi, is doing wonderful. She is eating right now. My aunt is here visiting for her birthday, for Uni's birthday, and I will bring Baby Uni out in a moment so you can see how much she's grown from that little tiny baby till now. She is like up and moving, walking. She is loves to jump and bounce and she's doing fantastic. So, a little bit about me, a little recap. My name is Uniquely Earthy. This is my channel, and I am 50, 1 years old now. But when I had baby Gigi, it took me about. I started decide to become a single mom by choice at the age of 45, and then It took me about a year to really get started with the process. I decided to do at that time use donor sperm. I was in a relationship. I didn't have anyone special in my life, and I was getting near the end of my fertility. So I decided to finally push that button and go after my baby. I started the process in February of 2019. I used CNY Fertility, which is a great, wonderful, affordable IVF clinic. They have several locations, but I use their main location in Syracuse, New York. They have now since then opened up a location in Sarasota, Florida. They have locations all throughout New York State. Um, they have one in Atlanta, and they also have a clinic in Denver. So very affordable. I did the donor embryo package at that time, and I mentioned on my if you follow my Instagram, I have a page there under Uniquely Earthy. You'll see I just document my journey there as well. And I had a history of fibroids. So I had dealt with infertility for many years. I've had three myomectomy surgeries. And before I was able to successfully conceive baby uni. And baby uni stands for unicorn, just for those who might not have seen or are new to my channel. I love unicorns. I felt like me getting pregnant. I got pregnant at age 49, had Gigi at 50, and now I'm 51. So it's just a magical thing. Having Gigi at that age is just truly unique, and she's such a blessing. And it's a joy. So I'm just giving some background about why I call my channel Uniquely Earthy. I feel like I'm very unique starting my journey late in life at 40s. Most people are grandparents by my age. And it was wonderful to find a community here online. I found like Sandra TTCN, um, also Simply Tanika, and a whole bunch of other content creators who are Black women who became single moms late in their life in 40s and 50s. And it's been so inspiring. So as I mentioned, I started my journey. Really, started thinking about it 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. I looked into doing adoption and fostering children. At the time, I was living in DC and I only had a one-bedroom apartment. I found out through the process that I need to have two bedrooms if I want to be a foster parent. And adoption I was looking at, but it was so expensive. And in my heart, I really want to experience being pregnant. Hello, thank you, Chastity. Welcome, welcome. I really want to experience carrying a baby. I want to have the full experience if possible. Thank God for the new technologies and science. I decided in 2019 I was going to go after and do IVF. And I had some really good insurance coverage that covered a lot of my prescriptions and certain procedures and checkups. And so I had at the start, it took me 2 rounds of IVF to create my embryos. I did a total of 5 transfers. Gigi was lucky number transfer 5. My first 4 transfers were my first one was a chemical pregnancy. The next 3 all failed, and and 20. I took a break in 2021 during the panorama pandemic, and then in 2022, after my last transfer, well, 2021, the years go by so fast. My IVF doctor and my OB said my best chances, my fibroids had grown back from all the IVF medications. And so I decided, they told me my best chance of being able to conceive was to have my fibroids removed and to do my last round. I was down to about 2 embryos at that time. So January of 2022, I had my myomectomy to remove my fibroids. That was my third myomectomy surgery. I found a doctor here. I live in Jacksonville now, Florida, and I found a wonderful RE who did my procedure in January of 2022. He told me to wait about 4 months, give my body time to recover, and then come back and let's do the myomectomy. So I healed, went back and saw him in April, saw my OB. She gave the all clear. The fibroids were gone. I healed really nicely. Everything looked great. And then I saw my RE. He also gave me the green light. And from there, I went ahead and flew up to New York, to Syracuse, New York, to CNY Fertility, where I had my final transfer. You can watch those videos discussing my IVF transfer the day I had my transfer on June, I believe it was June 6th, 2022. and then I did my couple of weeks later, I did my positive blood test. I was determined that time for my IVF number 5 that I would be strong and brave and just keep it positive, and I would not do any, POS, no peeing on the stick, and no early testing. So I just stayed positive. I stayed prayerful. I was really feeling in a really great space. And then that day when I had my beta, the first beta, it came back, positive. I had a 40, and that was the highest number that I ever had. And then on that day, I took 3 pregnancy tests. They all came back positive. Oh my goodness, I cried, screamed. I have a video on my channel sharing the results of that. And then I went for the second, third follow up. Beta kept increasing, and then was referred to my OB, and the pregnancies just kept progressing, and it was fantastic. Me being pregnant at that time, 50, it was just, I was determined to have the healthiest pregnancy I could. I really ate very well. I exercised. I lost about what 10, 15 pounds, and I kept. By the time I had Gigi, I gained and lost the same amount of weight. So I really didn't gain much weight during my pregnancy. Before I got pregnant, I was hypertensive. I ate so well that I came off my hypertension medicine, and I'm just so proud. I had a nurse, and my nurse and OB said I did better than most like 20-year-olds. I did so wonderful with my pregnancy and eating well, and baby Gigi just kept growing. So every test, every checkup we went to, she was doing phenomenal. She would move a lot. I carried her on my back, so I did have that beautiful bump. Let me see. I'm going to show you some photos as we recap the past year of Gigi's birth, and celebrating her and the beautiful blessing that she's been. Um, so I will share some photos and I'll give you an update. And then a couple minutes, I will grab Gigi. So let's see. Yeah, this was one of the first photos I had when Gigi had her first ultrasound that day. This was about, let's see, 24 weeks, and she weighed 1 pound, 1.8 pounds. And I think during this time, oh, I had already done my gender reveal video. So I had really wanted a girl, praying, praying, praying. I always wanted a girl. And during my gender reveal back in September of 2022, I found out that Gigi was a girl. And I was so delighted, so elated. The pregnancy continued so great, wonderful. That November of 2022, I turned 50, and then in February of 2023, I had Gigi on February 2nd. Excuse me for saying all the ums. It's been a minute since I've done a live, and I'm nervous and excited too. So before I had Gigi, sharing some little flashback photos. This is a photo of me. Me and my sister went to San Antonio, Texas, for my baby moon, and that was that in December of 2022. And you can see my little bump there with the baby on board. It was fantastic. So due to me having a history of fibroids, my OBGYN recommended that I would have to have a cesarean delivery. I couldn't do natural. I was fine with that. The beautiful thing about that was I was able to pick out baby Uni, baby's Gigi birthday. So initially, I'll give you a little tidbit. I wanted to have Gigi on 2/3/23. I thought it rhymed nicely, but my OB said he was off on Fridays. That was a Friday, and he said he does not deliver babies on Friday. If I want that date, I would have to have another OB. And I was like, nope, it's okay. I love my OB. It's fantastic. I had African American OB who really took wonderful care of me. Listened to my needs and concerns, and so I moved it up a day. So that's why baby Gigi, has the birthday of 2/2/23, just as great, easy to remember. And that day was just phenomenal. It was fantastic. My family came down. I'll show some other videos real quick about that month prior. I had my little final, like, hurrah. Here's a picture of me and my aunt and my sister about 2 weeks before I gave birth to Gigi. It was so beautiful carrying her. She was up high. She would sit in my back. A lot of times during the ultrasound, she would hide. I always wanted to kind of see her face. And I think the final ultrasound, about a week and a half before I had baby Gigi, she finally showed her full face. I would always see like a little half part, and that week before I was able to see the final full face. And this was it right here. So this was the ultrasound of baby Uni, that week and a half before I had Gigi. And the beautiful thing is that, these ultrasounds are excellent, because when I did give birth to Gigi, she looked a lot like, she looked exactly like the ultrasound. It was amazing to me. So um, that day was just so special. I had baby Uni on 2/2/23, and here we are a year later. Today is 2/8/2024, and baby Uni is a year old. And during this year, she has just grown phenomenally. Here's another photo of that week when she was 1 week old. So this time last year, Gigi was I was home. Gigi was 5 days old, and there's some photos I'm sharing from her birthday, the day I gave birth to her, and then in the hospital, my sister when we got home, and then us in the hospital. Let's see, I see a question here. And if I'm talking too fast or you want me to answer anything, please let me know and slow me down, because by nature, I am a fast talker. Okay, so Chastity, you said, what's the most exciting thing that's happened with the addition of Gigi this past year? Oh my goodness, so many things. I want to say the most important thing, the most exciting thing is that I have, it's beautiful. I always dreamed about having a family and having a baby of my own, and it's beautiful to just have that bond. Because when you had something you've wanted for so long, like I remember at 18, 16 playing, young child playing with baby dolls and wedding dresses. I've always wanted to be a mother. My friends, all those who really know me, say, you know what, and people were amazed. I never gave up hope. As I said, it was a long fight, a long journey to get to motherhood. I never imagined it would be at, 49, 50, now 51. But, God knows best. As you can tell, I'm a Christian and my faith is very strong, but that I'm really proud about that. It's really exciting to see that my dream came true. All those years of, like I said, I went through fostering, I looked into adoption, but then I realized I really want to carry a baby. I want to experience pregnancy. It would be cheaper for me to do IVF than adopt a baby. Adoption starts at 30,000, but that was back in 2017, 2018 when I was researching. I did my IVF for like half the price. And by now I've done 5 rounds and still came out cheaper than if I had tried to adopt a baby, and I was able to experience the full journey. I did try to do fostering, and everyone wants newborns or 2 and 3 year olds. There was a long waiting list, and the foster care worker told me, she was very honest with me, and I appreciate that. She said, "Be frank with you. Just I know they because you're single." That would be hard for me too. A lot of mothers that were giving up their babies, or putting them in the state care, they want them to go to, married couples, which I can understand. But I just like to say that there are some wonderful single women like myself who would make a wonderful home and a parent to a child. So not to keep going on and on, but the most exciting thing during this year is just seeing Gigi grow, the wonderful bond that we have, the connection. And to me, it's like living my childhood all over again. And now I have a partner. I mean, like I'm still, interested in dating. I do believe that I'm going to meet the right person, but it's just so beautiful to see what, being a parent, it changes your view on life. It makes you, um, I just, it's hard for me to put in words. I just have so much joy. I have a peace. I come home from work now, and I used to be all about work, and I would go do fun things. But now having my child in my life is just, I'm more motivated to get out, do things, share the world with her, and just see her grow. It's just so exciting. So, for example, next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and this time last year, Gigi was I was a mother for about a week and a half, and Gigi was my first Valentine. And what a beautiful gift. So it's just looking back and reflecting, and being able to share, see my friends. I went back to DC last summer, and many of my friends who were there from the journey, they just cried and rejoiced with me to just see like I said, my dream come true. My dream of being a parent and motherhood come to fruition. And every day seeing Gigi grow, it's just like I'm amazed by how smart she is. She's such a sponge. She has her own little personality and spunk already. She likes, she's very athletic. She likes to flip and roll and tumble. She's definitely good. She's tall, which I'm excited about, because the sperm donor that I use, I'm a tall myself. I am 5'10". My dad is like 6'4". We're a tall family, and the sperm donor that I used, I was very happy. He was African American. Yes, time does go by so fast, and that's what I'm reflecting. I can't believe it's already been 12 months. But Gigi is tall. She's in the 90th, 95th percentile for height. She's doing great with her weight. So just looking back, I'm so proud of myself. Like all the things I've accomplished with her, having her one, because I did have complications after my birth. But praise God, everything went well. I healed well. We bonded immediately. I know some people had concerns, but I didn't care. I was so happy, overjoyed to be able to carry her. I just knew in my heart the minute that I held her in my arms that we were bonded, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, thank you, Chastity. And if anyone else has any questions or comments, feel free to put a little note in the chat box. So here's a video I'm going to share of when Gigi was delivered in the C-section. You see, they lowered the sheet down, and there she is right there. They lifted up. So it was such a special moment to think, like just a little over a week ago, and 1 year and a week ago. Um, Baby Gigi was delivered and she was here. And now she's 1 year old from that little tiny thing. When Gigi was born, she weighed 5 pounds 9 ounces. She wasn't even 6 pounds. I could hold Gigi like right here, literally right here in my arm. She fit this whole length. And now I'm gonna bring her out in a couple of minutes, but now she is almost 25 pounds. My little turkey. And she's so good and healthy. And one thing I would say, just reflecting back the past 12 months, I really want to breastfeed, and that was one of the complications that I had, because I had complications after the birth. I had a hard time with my breast milk coming in, and that was really hard for me. I just had this. I don't know. I just imagined we had this fantasy that my mom breastfed. I have vivid memories of my mom breastfeeding my sister. Me and my sister are 10 years apart, and she breastfed my sister to 2 years old, and I just knew, I just thought it would be natural. Like, oh, the breast milk's gonna come in and it's gonna be flowing like rivers of water. And I brought all this breastfeeding equipment. And then during my C-section, I bled out, I hemorrhaged some, a lot actually. And my body it took time to recover. So my breast milk didn't come in for like almost a week and a half. And by the time I was able to pump, I only had like maybe an ounce. I would pump like, both breasts and didn't get much milk. But I cried, broke down like in the hospital room because I was like, I want to be able to breastfeed my baby. I don't have any milk, and the lactation nurse worked with me, and she told me one of the best things that helped calm me down. She was saying like, fed is best. Yes, we know that breast milk is best, but the best thing is a fed, happy baby. And so I decided to just focus on that the fact that I was able to have some milk, and whatever milk that I did get, I added to her formula, and she's very healthy now, as you'll see in a moment. So, um, yeah, it's just I'll show more photos and I'll bring Gigi out in a minute. But like I said, that's when I first was able to breastfeed. And I was so proud because that little 1 ounce, 1 or 2 ounces of milk was hard fought. Let me tell you, I felt so proud to be able to get those little precious, liquid gold droplets and add it to her formula. So, um, it was just a delight. And the first couple of weeks, you are just in survival mode. You're adjusting to this beautiful little, baby. And it was just a beautiful bond. Here's a photo I think you might have seen on my YouTube channel. On my Instagram, this is when Gigi was 1 month old. We've gone to J.C. Penney to do all of her portrait photos. They have done a fantastic job. And one thing I love about J.C. Penney, just a little tip, but you can always get Groupon deals. And the one near me where I live here in Jacksonville, they do fantastic portraits. So I've done all of baby Gigi's photos at JCPenney. And I just did her one for her 1 year. So here's when she was 1 month old. Look at that cute little tiny thing. Look, she was a little bit bigger than the card, than the 1 month marker card. And she had no hair. And then just sharing some things like, when I was breastfeeding and trying to get that milk coming in, it was just beautiful to see the bond that we established during the past 12 months. So, take lots of photos because, as Chastity, as you mentioned, the time does go fast. And all you really have is just the videos and the photos. And you have the baby too. But let me tell you, Gigi they're growing and she's not looking back. There's days where I want to go back to this beautiful, sweet little face. And I remember when she was just like, look at her here. She was just learning how to sit up and look around and be alert and seeing her smiling. She was 6 weeks old in this video right here. And, it was just so beautiful. I just look back and I cherish it. This was the RE doctor. So after when I was out on maternity leave, I made a point to go back and thank my RE. Without him, Gigi would not be here. Without many people, but especially him. He's the one who did my surgery and successfully removed my fibroids. And as I mentioned, 3 months later, I was able to conceive Gigi. So he was so happy. I cried. We all were rejoicing with baby Gigi's birth. Here's Gigi at 2 months, just flashing back quickly over how the past 12 months has gone. Um, you can just see like the moments have just been so great. I was out on maternity leave, because I had complications from my C-section. I was able to be home for 4 months, and during that time, I needed it. I did have my employer had wanted me to come back a month early. They were chomping at the bit for me to get back to work, but I really enjoyed being a mother. I fought so hard. I want to cherish every moment, and I thank God for those 4 months I had during my maternity leave. And that was one thing I would say is that I didn't realize. People talk about the fourth trimester. That's the after you have your baby and you're adjusting to your new life. And usually, during that time, you may experience this some more videos looking back. Look at sweet little Gigi. um, that you may have postpartum depression, anxiety. I was surprised by that because I did experience that. I was taking vitamins and all those things, but you're so tired. I would say I would if tips I would give is that to do self-care. Listen to your body, be in tune. Speak up for yourself, be an advocate. I did that during my whole before I had conceived Gigi, during my whole pregnancy journey. Speak up, speak your voice, especially as minority and black women. They tend to not want to listen to us, which was, and there's some wonderful doctors out there. I mean, but they, especially for me, I feel very at peace having an African American doctor, and that gave me a comfort. But also too, I spoke up for myself too, and I research. Empower yourself. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power, and I was surprised by how when it was time for me to go back to work, I had these beautiful moments. We had our own little routine, and going back to work was very difficult for me. I didn't want to leave my baby. I thank God that I had a wonderful friend who was she's a licensed nurse and retired now, and she used to take care of my nephew Roman, who is now 7. At the time, he was what 5, going on 6. And she offered, I asked her, and she agreed to watch baby Gigi when I went back to work. But that was hard. As I mentioned, the one difficult surprise was I was surprised how difficult breastfeeding was for me. And then now that I have time to reflect on it, your hormones and your age has a lot to do with it because when look back, when my mom gave birth to my sister Gigi, she was in her 30s, mid to late 30s. So her hormone levels, and it was a lot higher, estrogen, all that. And here I am having Gigi at 50, when naturally your body should be, the baby factory should be closed, and you slowing down, going into menopause, or post menopause, and here I am, having a baby. So I'm doing the complete opposite, which is another reason why it was difficult for me to get breast milk. And two is the pumping. You're sleep deprived, you're trying to spend. I was so happy, like when I should be napping, and it's very good advice that you should sleep when the baby sleeps. I did that, but there'd be times where I would just sit there and just stare at Gigi in wonderment and joy, because here's my baby, like all those years, I'm just looking at her. And so I wouldn't get sleep. And then when she'll wake up and then it's time to feed her and change her, and like they're telling you to pump, 8 to 12 times a day, and I'm like, "How do people do it? There's no way. How do people do that?" But, it's possible, but it takes a lot of dedication. So, as I mentioned, going back to work was difficult for me. I did experience postpartum depression, and I had anxiety. So leaving my baby, adjusting to work, finding that new balance, that was hard for me. I appreciate my doctor. I did talk to my primary care physician, and I expressed to him what I was experiencing, and he did give me Lexapro to help with the anxiety. And I took that for a while, but it did not affect the bonding or anything. It just kind of took the edge off of me going back to work. And also, too, I decided during that time, because I was working full time going into the office, there was an opportunity at my job for me to go 100% remote and be able to work from home and have lesser responsibilities, too. Because my background, I do HR and I do payroll, and they have a benefits position, part time benefits remote position that opened, and I applied for that in October and I got it, and they wanted me to close out the year in my current role, and effective supposed to be January 1, but I took a minute for them to find my replacement, and I'm now training that new person. And so now effective March 1st, I will be 100% remote, working from home. I'll be able to have even more time with Gigi. It's fantastic. And so that's a beautiful thing that's come from that, is I become more even more empowered and taking advantage. And I would say, cherish that first year, do all the memories you can, take lots of photos, because the year goes by so fast. As I share a little more photos during my reel, this was the first day that I went to work, and came home, and I was so proud of myself because I didn't break down. And I came home, and Gigi was did wonderful with my nurse, and just seeing that beautiful little face, she has just thrived. So I'm gonna get Gigi in a moment because I want to be aware of any, time and everything. But here's Gigi's photo before I bring her out for her 12-month, 1 year birthday. She had a unicorn dress. It was beautiful. I have a frame for this. I need to put it in a frame. The first the first item, clothing item that I purchased, this is before I even knew I was pregnant. This was when I was getting ready for my transfer. I went to a beautiful store and found this outfit, and I knew God put this in my hands. I was like, Lord, I really want a girl. If I love unicorns, I just felt like this was heaven sent directly to me. And it's such a joy to be able to see my God. Not only did God give me a girl, but also to see her in this beautiful unicorn outfit. Thank you so much. She is beautiful. She's my joy. And, I'm so proud. I'm just, you can probably see the joy in my face. Like she makes everything worthwhile. And this is another photo from the JC Penney shoot that she did 2 weeks ago. You can see how bright and alert she is. This is Gigi now. And as you see, she is just a bright, wonderful, beautiful baby. Yes. Wearing bows. Her hair is starting to come in more and more. Another key tip I would say is I used this wonderful all natural product you can get on Amazon. It's called Baby Don't Be Bald. And her hair has been growing, growing, growing. And as you see, I love putting her in head bows, because for a long time, I still get it sometimes. People think Gigi is a boy, and I'm like, all this pink, I put Gigi in all these pink and pastel colors. And so people come up and say, oh, what a beautiful boy. And I'm like, this is a girl. Her, her ears are pierced now, as you see in the photo, and all these things. Like, she's looking more and more like a girl. But for a while there, I did wait until she turned, 9 months before I got her ears pierced. She did a wonderful job. Her teeth are coming in great. She has about almost 10 teeth right now. I'm gonna go get her in a second, but she's just growing so fast, and the time has gone by so much. So while I go and grab Gigi, if you have any questions or anything you want me to address, please put it in the comment section, and I'll be right back with Gigi. Give me like 30 seconds. Hi everyone. So I'm back, and like I said, if you can hear me, just put. I think you can, but just put a yes in the chat. So here is baby Gigi, baby Uni, now at 12 months. You can see her. This is the dress that she wore for her, excuse me, for her birthday party. Okay, great. Thank you, Chastity. So you see, it's a little onesie that says one. Say hey, mommy, and it has like a little fuchsia colored train on it. And as you see, Gigi is so tall. Look at these legs. She is so tall. Yeah, hey, hey. And she loves saying hi. You see her clapping. She's learned how to clap. And right now she loves eating veggies, cinnamon veggie straws, like the apple straws. She is feeding herself now. She is just growing leaps and bounds. Look at that smile. Say hey. Yes. Hey, hey. And she loves watching TV. Her favorite characters are Sesame Street. She loves Abby and Elmo and Cookie Monster. So you see, like for her birthday, some wonderful people and friends, and some internet friends. Sandra, TTC45, thank you so much. Gave me this beautiful Gabrielle doll because we're all about representation and inclusion here. And so, as you see, Gigi with her doll, that's her new little brown girl doll. And she has a bunch of Elmos. And thank you also to Simply Tanika, who sent me some wonderful, beautiful body cream because I'm all about keeping this beautiful, soft, luscious skin nice and soft. And so it's just beautiful to see the growth in baby Uni. She does have some cake left over. I will post a video and share that to my YouTube and Instagram. On Instagram, I'm uniquely, or I think it's underscore Ursi. In fact, let me look. Yeah, uniquely underscore Ursi is my Facebook page. And on YouTube, I'm uniquely Ursi. But here is Gigi, as you see her playing with one of her favorite Sesame Street character dolls, who is Gabrielle. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. In the background are some of the decorations left over from Gigi's party. So you see, she had lots of balloons and lots of cards, and she got some wonderful Montessori gifts. Gigi is very smart and bright. She loves playing with like blocks and teaching her like now how to practicing holding crayons and she's walking. She's walking assisted. So me holding her hand, someone else is taking steps, but she is standing up on her own, and we know just any day now she's going to take those first steps by herself. She's crawling very fast. She's excellent in her walker. She's going back and forth all over the house in that walker. And yeah, hi. She loves bath time now. So I'm so excited to take her in my new role. Once I mentioned that March 1st of this year, in a couple of weeks. What, 2 weeks? Oh my God, time's going by so fast. I will be 100% part time, and I'll be working Monday through Thursday, and I'll have every Friday off. So I am looking forward to doing more activities with Gigi. One activity I'll be doing is swimming, and we'll be doing tumbling. As I mentioned, Gigi loves to flip around and all those kind of things, and I can't wait. When I give her baths now, she loves to like splash the water and play with her toys. So I know that she is ready for swim class. And I'm so excited to do that. One thing is I want to teach her, baby sign language. And I would tell you a tip of advice for those who, if you have your kids or those who are, waiting for the beautiful miracles to come, is take advantage right now. You can travel, with babies for free up to the first 2 years. For cruises, I found out, you got to pay full price for babies, which is crazy, but you can. They do have deals. A lot of the cruise lines where kids can sail free. So this year, I'm excited. The first year of Gigi's life, the past 12 months, I took advantage of being able to fly free. Gigi has done about what, three or four trips? Yeah, mommy. We did 3 trips. Gigi, we went to Washington, D.C., as you hear her in the background. Yes. She went to Washington, D.C. We saw some friends. I used to live in D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. We went to Las Vegas for Christmas. Yeah, the week before Christmas with family. We had a nice time. And then we also went to Fort Lauderdale. I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale to see family several times. So Gigi has done 3 trips. She's been on the airplane a lot. She loves to travel. She's great on the planes. That's one thing I found really exciting because I love to travel and I want to pass it on to baby Uni, to Gigi, and she loves it. It's a lot of gear, strollers, and the backpack, and all those things. But that's the kind of life I envision for myself: is taking advantage of museums and like my mom did with me. My mom is deceased, but she was a wonderful mother and passed down the importance of libraries and reading, and we would go to museums and do all kind of fun activities, and I'm looking forward to doing that with Gigi. So this year we're going to do more travel. We are doing 2 cruises. I'm excited about that. Our first cruise will be in April. We're going to Key West and the Bahamas. I found a great deal, as I mentioned. You can A lot of the cruise lines will have take advantage of that kids sale free, and I'm taking my aunt with me. That was my Christmas gift to her. I got 40% off of on her on my taking my aunt. So that's another tip I would say. Take the first 2 years. A lot of the airlines, you can fly free with the infant on your lap. So I'm trying to do as many trips as I can right now to take advantage of that because, as we know, airfare is expensive. So I'm doing a lot of, if I can, budget and but do trips. I'm doing, flying while she's free, and I'm also, doing adding some cruising in there this year. So we are doing a cruise in April and a cruise in September, and I'm going to take Gigi because I mentioned she loves Sesame Street and all that. One of the great things about living here in Florida is that I can easily Orlando is a couple of hours away, so I'm looking forward to this summer taking Gigi to SeaWorld because SeaWorld in Orlando, they have a Sesame Place and they have Sesame Street and all the characters in a parade. So I cannot wait for baby baby Gigi, yes. See her favorite character live. So yes, hey, say hi, internet uncles and aunties. Thank you for following our journey. As you see here, as we celebrate Gigi turning 12 months, 1 years old, big milestone. Wah, 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 wah. We did it. Me and Gigi, we survived the first year. It went by so fast. I will tell you all, to those who are still on the journey, don't give up. Here I am, having my baby at 51, got pregnant at 49, delivered her at 50, and now a year later here at 51, I'm here at my beautiful dream. All things are possible, never give up. You can have that dream. It can come true. I'm a living witness. And when your baby comes, cherish every moment. Make those memories, take time, reorganize your priorities because the time goes by fast. And that's one thing I'm proud about is that I have, created so many memories with Gigi, and I'm looking forward to create more. I would just encourage you all to do the same with your beautiful bundles of joy. Congratulations, Chastity, on your new baby. How old is she? I don't think you mentioned in the chat how old your baby is, but if you have any tips or advice for me, definitely I'm here. Let me know because I'm open to all of that. One thing we're doing this weekend, I just found out, a coworker told me, is that at Build a Bear, you can on the baby's birthday or in that birthday month, you can get a bear and you pay the price of the child's age. So Gigi, we're gonna go to Build a Bear this weekend on Saturday. I'm gonna get her bear, and I only pay $1 because she's 1 years old. So I'm excited about that. Yay! So it's just great now. Being it's for years, I wanted to be able to do like family fun days and all those kind of things and activities, and now I can do it. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Gigi is great. As you hear her, she loves to blow kisses. She loves to wave. And now she'll say hi, she says bye, and she's learning all those big important words. So It's just a joy to see her develop and grow up. And thank you all for following my journey. I will try to do more videos. It's going to be probably more lives because live streams because I just don't have the time to be doing editing videos and all that anymore. As you see, she yes, Gigi. She is an active and animated baby, as you just saw and heard. So thank you all for watching. If there any more comments or any questions you have for me or baby Gigi, I will just say it's been a beautiful 12 months. And it's been a complete joy. Even during, the sad times, even, one of the things I learned after having Gigi, I mentioned that I had complications, is that I did have one more embryo, and for a minute there, I did contemplate about having a second baby, but my OB said because of the complications I had that I won't be able to do any more pregnancies. I can't carry any more babies. He highly recommended that I don't do it. And I want to be here. I got the best of my all my wishes came true with Gigi. So I'd rather be safe and be healthy and be here for Gigi. So I'm not going to do any more transfers. My IVF journey has ended, but beautiful thing is that it has been fulfilled, and I'm happy to be a mother to one, a mother of one. God bless all those who are trying and want to have, more babies, and those that do. It's a beautiful thing. Part of me is a little bittersweet about that, but it's more important that I be here to be a mother to Gigi and cherish those memories and continue to see her grow. As you see here, she just makes my heart a delight. So, coming home from work, or even now that I'm working from home, and I come out of my office and see her, and she's just like, Mommy, and lifting her hands up and holding me and seeing that beautiful smile and how attached we are. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you all for following the journey. Thank you all for your beautiful words of support, the gifts. Some of you have sent me gifts through my registry. I do have a baby registry. There's still items up there on Amazon. You can search my name, or you can post a link if you want to. But by all means, we have God's bless and we're thriving, and baby Gigi is too. So I thank you all for those of you who have joined. The live stream. I hope you were able to hear me well. It's been a minute. I'm trying out this new headset. I know sometimes my internet goes in and out, so I hope that you all were able to. Hi, hi, and Gigi says hi, Chastity. Say hi. Say hello, Chastity. Hi. So I thank you all for joining me, and I will try to do more updates. I definitely would do updates with us doing our first cruise experience in April. I'm looking forward to that. But just want to share pictures and videos and more from baby Gigi. She's now one. This beautiful outfit, this beautiful girl, my beautiful joy. So as we see, my beautiful magical unicorn is here. She's active and animated, and it has been wonderful. So, and I cherish every minute of it. So, yeah. And also, too, Gigi's first word, for those that didn't know, was mama. So I would always like whis- whisper that in her ear and things. And so she said that, I think around what, sixth, seventh month, she said mama. And I have a video of that too. I think it might be on my YouTube page, but it's definitely on my Instagram. And that just made my day because I really wanted that to be her first word. And now she's saying all kind of words. She loves saying hi, bye. She blows kisses. She waves, all those things. She's hitting all those milestones. She actually has her 1 month, no, not 1 month, her 1 year appointment tomorrow. Unfortunately, she's getting more shots. So that's been the hard thing too, is seeing your baby. But immunizations are important, but she doesn't know it, but she's getting 2 more shots tomorrow. But she does great. She's handling it very well. So, on that note, it has been 50 minutes in. I want to be mindful of the time. And if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, you can put a little pink heart or a unicorn symbol to celebrate Uni, baby Gigi, with her little Gabrielle doll. Um, and Thank you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I really want to be able to just share and give you an update. As you see, we are doing very well, and I'm really proud of myself for, putting me and baby Gigi first and finding that perfect work-life balance because that's important. You can work, 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 but you're never going to have those. I don't want to have any regrets. And these for precious, years when they're a child, when they're infant, when they're a baby, toddler, you can't get that time back. So I'm so proud of myself for, finding a position, a work-life balance that will give me the time I really want to be able to cherish and be there and be active in Gigi's life and be present. That, if anything, I would say the present is a present. And I'm grateful for that. So I am just making as many memories and cherishing the time that we have and watching her grow. It's a beautiful thing. It's an exciting thing. And I'm so grateful to be able to share it with you all. So, on that note, have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. God bless. And here we are. Here's 1 year. We did it, Gigi. We did it. We survived. Yeah, we're thriving. Say bye bye. Say bye bye. Say bye bye. Thank you for joining and watching my channel. And we look forward to seeing you on the next live stream. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye.